Happy Saturday. My name's Kathy, and I'm the creator of Gnoggintoppers. Welcome to my Untamed Yarn Stash Room. If you're returning, welcome back, and if you're new, oh, I'm so happy to have you here. I hope you find some entertainment in what I present today. So, I have a few things that are completed. A headband, a very unusual hat, and my bookshelf. I moved my bookshelf here. It had been in a not great place that was very difficult to access. Everything wasn't even in it. It was mostly all over the place. So my dear husband helped me move the bookcase to this wall, and it's absolutely full of everything that, well, I won't say everything, almost everything I own. That's the printed word for knit or crochet. I'll just lift you up a little bit so you can see it. Can you see it? Oh gosh, you gotta go up way high. Yeah, there it is. There's more, there's two more shelves. One, I'll show you those another day. But I'm just so pleased. All my books and magazines are together now, and I am going to have fun ripping through those this year. I'll show you a couple things I've already looked at and I'm going to work on. So, the first thing I want to show you that's a completed object is my headband from the knitting book that my husband gave me. Oh my gosh, did I enjoy making this. Oh, it's just beautiful. Look at the colors. I'm going to show you the yarn because I have a whole bunch left, and I'm going to make something else with this yarn combination and the stitch. This is a, well, they said it's a twisted rib, and I looked up twisted rib, and this is what I read. I always thought twisted rib was difficult. Maybe if you're doing fingering weight. I absolutely loved this. Oh my gosh. It was so much fun to make. I actually ran out of, I held two yarns together. So the speckly one with all the colors I did not run out of, but the solid one I did. So the last row, because I ran out in the last row. The last row I did in a pale pink. Oh, I just love it. I'm going to put it on because I'm just so happy with how this turned out. But I'll tell you, it's wool. It is incredibly warm. And we're in the negative digits here today. And I had to wear it out to the feed store. And I was warm. This is perfect, and it covers my ears, which is probably like one of the places I absolutely have to have covered, and then I feel warm. So let me show you real quick what I made this out of. This is the beautiful like speckled wool. It's Bernat Venetian. I have no idea if they make this anymore. I get so much of my yarn thrifted, and I hope when I show you things that you think, oh, I might be able to find a yarn in my stash or go buy something that would give me that same look, because I just love to put things together, and I don't usually buy contemporary yarns, so I hope you get inspiration to go out and pick something or put some different yarns together. This is acrylic, 67%, mohair, 18%, and nylon, 15%. And I held this with another really old yarn, and actually it was needlepoint yarn. It was I'd almost call it thickish. I'm not sure what I'd call it, but it's not yarn you'd probably want to make a whole sweater out of, but it worked great for the headband. Oh my gosh. Lady Handicraft, Columbia Minerva, and I'm pretty sure it was called Old Rose, which I love that color, Old Rose, especially at Christmas. Oh, 100% imported wool tapestry yarn for needlepoint. But anyway, I just had this one skein sitting in my lane cabinet there. It was a perfect match, so that's what most of this is marled with. And then when I ran out, my girlfriend bought me a bag of purple yarns, all different color purples, and look at that. I think I like it on the bottom, so put it on the bottom. But anyway, I'd like to make a sweater out of this in twisted rib. I don't even like ribs, but I love this, and I love the way this fits. And as long as it had a positive ease, I like positive ease, I think I'd be happy with it. So I have a bunch of that color. I also have this. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, these aren't the same. Pardon me. I thought I had two of the same in two different colors. I have this yarn, which I think might behave the same way. So I put it together. This is actually Bernat Galaxy Nouveau. Well, I don't know how Nouveau it is. Called Milky Way. But isn't this pretty too? And it's just super slubby with all those different... Oh, I love that gold in there. Oh, I do have a gold yarn I might have to check out. Part of that Beehive collection. Might have to look at that. I'm not a huge yellow person, but you never know. And I'll just show you real quick. This was out of my Lana book, 52 weeks of easy knitting. And I think I picked the easiest thing in the easy knitting book to get started with. But there it was, number 46. It's called Glow. And of course I didn't make it quite the same as theirs, but the inspiration was there, and boy did it turn out nice. I couldn't be happier. I'm going to keep it on as long as I'm not roasting to death. And I will show you too, this sweater I made years ago. But it's, like I said, it's cold. So I just wanted to show you. I think it might have been the second sweater I ever made. I actually made it as a test knit for a sweater my daughter wanted. And it's, I think it might be woolies. It's only partially wool. It's hot enough. But I finally yanked it out today because we're cold. Yeah, we're going to get colder. Probably going to get a lot of snow. We're ready, more or less. So the next thing I want to show you is another finished object. My girlfriend asked me to make her daughter a cupcake hat. So I did. Look at that. Is that not crazy? That is absolutely... It's got a cherry on top and it's all swirly on top. This is a phenomenal pattern. Now this one's big. She's a grown person with a 22-inch head, so I made the extra large. I'm going to show you a picture of the pattern because it's a phenomenal pattern. I would buy more patterns from this maker again. This is my test hat. She actually wants the bottom in purple. But brown is the color in the pattern, so that's the one I picked for my test hat. Here's a picture of the pattern. Isn't that a riot? Oh my gosh. And it's Crochet Spot Premium Pattern. I bought this off Etsy, but I think they also have it on Ravelry, and if I had realized it was on Ravelry, I might have bought it there. I think they get a little more money. I'm not sure. But anyway, cupcake hat, 5 sizes, and it's designed by Rachel Choi, C-H-O-I. I had a question on the pattern, and I emailed her. She emailed me back in the just a couple hours, told me what I needed to do because I had missed a page. And I couldn't be happier, but she was wonderful and her patterns look great, and this one's fantastic. So, and if you want to try it, I think the smallest size you can work free. But I bought it because I needed a big one. And now I gotta show you the yarn. Oh my gosh. So, so I held two together per usual to make all the sprinkle looking colors. And this crazy stuff is, look at this. Is that not a riot? Look at the slubs on this. It's all slubby. It has like a little white string going through, and the slubs are on the white string that goes all through the yarn. My girlfriend who asked me to make the hat found that yarn in the secondhand shop and bought me 10 skeins. And I'm holding it with this pink yarn, which is very naughty because this is the center pull. It's huge. It was like, you know, most of the inside. So it's not yarn barf, it's more a yarn sausage that came out. So I'm working with it. But I wasn't exactly happy about it. So anyway, first off, on this pretty fun yarn, it's called Bernat Dippity Dots. I'm not sure if you guys are seeing this backwards or not. I should pay attention when I watch it back. It's called Pink, and it's not made anymore, of course. And I think part of that might be, I don't know, but for baby yarn, you can't dryer this. You have to, I think it's at hand wash too. Where was that? Hand wash, dry flat. That's not a typical baby yarn in acrylic. So, and I'm sure it's because of the delicate slubby white string going through. But I think it's a riot. I can't wait to make something else with it. After I finish the rabbit I'm going to tell you about in a minute, I'm probably going to make a hat in every single size and a couple of different patterns for the cupcake swirly bit too, because I am just so inspired and I love the way it feels. And I may have to work some of that pink dippity dot into something I wear. And I don't usually wear pink. I do like the cranberry kind of tone, but I just love it. It's such a hoot. And then just that pink yarn that gave me the yarn sausage. So that's this fashion knit. I'm really not sure what this is all about. I've never heard of it. It says new and improved with aloe, easy to care for, fully machine washable. And it was made in USA. And it has one of my favorite blanket patterns on the back. I've made a blanket like that. I'll bring it down and I'll do a little blanket show someday. I got a few really nice blankets. But anyway, so that's what the pink yarn is. It's a big, huge one. I mean, all this came out of that, and it's still rock solid. That's a lot of yarn in there. And then I have to just show you the brown yarn from the bottom, the paper part for the cupcake. That's Vanna's Choice. Oh, I love this. Oh, I gotta check her out. I don't know if she makes more than one thickness, but I love this. This is called Chocolate. Vanna White. Of course, I taped up. What does it say underneath here? Let me look for you. Yeah, it just says Vanna's Choice number 4. Oh, if I'm going to use acrylic, this is great yarn. I love the way that feels. So anyway, and then it has a cherry on top. Oh my gosh, that's just too funny. So anyway, this is scrap yarn. In fact, I made it and I went to pull it. I was going to cut it and pull it through when I was done making this little bit. And that was all I had. So it was like, oh, well, that turned out perfect. So I hope I can find other appropriate cherry colors for the top. So that's the cupcake hat. It's a riot, but it is fun to make. And I literally started that yesterday. And I would have finished it last night, but I got just a little tired, and I had not even an hour's worth of work left when I got up this morning to finish it off. So the next thing I want to tell you about today is I made the purse with that beautiful, like, tweedy looking marled yarn, and I said how I wanted to make something else. Well, I put everything together, and of course I looked through things as I put them up on the shelves, especially if they had little tags, these little tag things. I was looking at what I'd marked. And this book, what's this called? The Pattern Companion Knitting. This book is amazing. Oh my gosh. It's Teresa Boyer, Marilyn Sates Cohen, Catherine Ham, Christian Nicholas, Carol Rasmussen Noble, Jean Leinhauser, and Rita Weiss. And I'll tell you what, it goes, oh, and I just love this green with the black and white. Oh, I think that's quite nice. I'd like to make that. There's like, every page it's like, oh, I'd like to make that, and oh, I'd like to make that, and oh, I think I want to make that. So you know how that goes. So with the yarn that the fabric that I make with that yarn I marl, I wanted to find something else. So look at this. Let me get this off it. This tailored vest. It looks like I put those yarns together. So I may make that one. I'm going to have a little closer look at this book, but it has just stunning patterns in it. Oh my gosh. One is better than the next. Oh my gosh. So I don't want to get lost looking at that one. I'm trying to chat with you guys. So that is my plan. I might try to start that next week after I finish the cupcakes, or if I need to take a cupcake break. And but those are good cupcakes because no calories on those. And so I am going to work on my last bunny for the Peter Rabbit series, and I want to see if I can open this up. Oh yeah, here it is. I hope you can see that. That's Benjamin Bunny. Oh, he has a red little pom-pom on his hat too. So I just need to make him, and then that's all done for my friend who asked me to put some Peter Rabbit critters together for her. So I'm kind of excited to do that. It's always fun to finish a project. In February, I do have a hat commission I have to work on, so that'll be fun to go through together. I'm actually going to try to write that pattern because I've made the hat once before. I've got to make it again with a little different styling as requested. And then lastly, I won't show you because what could be more impressive than a big pile of yarn? But from tidying things up a little bit, I have a pretty good sized bag of yarn that I got a project to frog and then a bunch of yarn to cake up. So I might do a little cake up. A lot of my videos and pictures that I kind of blend together, I do that over on Instagram because I find it easier to edit there. So it's the same name, Gnoggintoppers, if you ever want to go over there and have a look at what I do. It can be a little sillier over there, but the music's good. and everybody else's Instagrams are a hoot. Boy, I now know what doom scrolling is. Hello. Boy, is that fun stuff. So anyway, we used to call that zoning out when I would zone out in front of the TV. Oh my gosh, that's too funny. Well, anyway, I hope you all stay safe if you're in the path of this monster storm. Stay warm. Check up on your neighbors. That's always good. Just touch base. You never know if somebody's in need. And I will certainly look forward to seeing you the next time. And whatever you're doing, I hope you enjoy every moment of every day you have. And thank you for stopping in today. See you soon. Bye.